Hi guys, I'm Stasi. Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable bow pillow that I came up with. This is a beginner-friendly pattern, so even if you're new to crocheting, you can definitely make this. To make this pillow, you'll need between 2 and 3 balls of medium worsted weight yarn. You'll probably want to get 3 just to be on the safe side. You'll use probably just over 2 of them. And then I used a 9mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, scissors, and polyfill for my stuffing. I am going to be using 2 strands at once for this entire project. So go ahead and take your 2 strands and then make a slip knot. To do this, twist the yarn around your finger and then reach through the middle, grab your working yarn and pull up. Insert your hook and pull the yarn tight. Chain 29. To do this, just grab your working yarn with your hook and pull it through the loop. Do this 29 times. Now that you've chained 29, you're going to half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. So here's your second chain right here. So yarn over, insert your hook into the loop, grab your yarn and pull it through. And now you're going to grab your yarn and pull it through all of the loops on your hook. And that is a half double crochet. And now go ahead and repeat that in the very next chain, which is right here. So yarn over and do another half double crochet. Continue to work 1 half double crochet in each chain all the way down to the end. You'll have a total of 28 half double crochets in this row. Once you've reached the end of your row, chain 1 and then turn your work. Now for the next 16 rows, we're just going to repeat row 1. So do a half double crochet into that first stitch right there, and then continue to work 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. So for every single row, you're going to have 28 half double crochets across, and then chain 1 at the end of your row and turn your work. You'll have a total of 17 rows of half double crochets. Make sure you don't forget to get this very last stitch in your row, and then chain 1 and turn your work. Here is what your work should look like after you have 17 rows of half double crochets. Now you can cut your yarn and fasten off, but don't worry about weaving in your ends yet. Now go ahead and repeat everything so that you can have 2 pieces that are exactly the same. Go ahead and line those up on top of each other. And now we're going to slip stitch all the way around to join them, but you're going to leave a small little opening so that you can stuff it. Right in the corner, attach your yarn. Tie it so that it's secure. Insert your hook into that loop and then pull your yarn through. Go ahead and insert your hook into the next stitch, pull your yarn through and then through that loop, and that's a slip stitch. And just do that all the way around the pillow, so just insert your hook wherever you can and then pull that yarn through your loop. When you get to the corner, you can just tuck those ends inside of your pillow so that you don't have to weave them in later, and then just keep going right around that corner. When you're slip stitching the two short sides together, just try to shove your hook in wherever you can since you're working on the side of your work and there's no chains to go into. Don't forget to leave a little opening, so don't close it all the way up yet. And now we're going to stuff it. Now just continue slip stitching across to close up that gap, and then you can cut your yarn and fasten off. Now take your yarn needle and weave in that end. Here's what everything should be looking like so far. Now take your yarn and make a slip knot. Chain 55. In the second chain from your hook, so this one right here, do a half double crochet. And then continue one half double crochet in each chain until you get all the way to the end. You should have a total of 54 half double crochets in row 1. Chain 1 and turn your work. For row 2, we're going to start decreasing. So we're going to half double crochet the first 2 stitches together. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook and pull the yarn through, but then yarn over and go into the next stitch and pull the yarn through. So you have 5 loops on your hook, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. Now in the next stitch, do 1 half double crochet, and then continue to do 1 half double crochet all the way across your row, but stop when you have 2 stitches left and I'll meet you there. The reason we're decreasing is so that we can get a slanted edge for the tail of our ribbon. So this is what it's going to look like. Once you're at the end of the row and you have 2 stitches left, you're going to half double crochet those 2 stitches together. So do the exact same thing that you did at the beginning of the row. Chain 1 and turn your work. For rows 3 through 10, you're just going to repeat the same exact thing that you did in the last row, which was row 2. So half double crochet these first 2 stitches together. And then do 1 half double crochet in each stitch across until you have 2 stitches left at the end of the row, and then just half double crochet those 2 stitches together at the end, chain 1 and turn, and repeat that until you have 10 rows. Once you've reached row 10, this is what your work should look like. Now you can chain 1 and then cut your yarn and fasten off. Now repeat those steps so that you have 2 identical pieces. Lay one on top of the other and then slip stitch all the way around the 2 pieces to secure them together. You don't have to leave a little space for these ones because we're not going to stuff anything in between. Insert your hook into the corner and attach your yarn. Tuck your ends inside so that you don't have to weave them in, and then just slip stitch all the way around it. Chain 1, cut your yarn and fasten off. Now take your yarn needle and just weave in that end. Here's what your 2 pieces should look like. To assemble the bow, this is how I'm going to lay mine out, and then just take the middle of that little tail, pull it up, and then you'll see that this is kind of how it will look once you have everything tied together. So you're basically just going to take a piece of yarn and wrap it around the center and pull it tight to make everything cinched in. Here's what it should look like so far. Next, you're going to grab your yarn and make a slip knot and then chain 5. In the second chain from the hook, do a half double crochet. Do 1 half double crochet in each stitch across, so you'll have a total of 4 half double crochets. Chain 1 and turn your work. In the next row, continue to work 1 half double crochet in each stitch across, so you'll have 4 half double crochets in each row. Chain 1 at the end of every row and turn your work. Keep doing rows of half double crochets until your work is long enough to go around the center of your bow. Mine was about 15 to 16 inches long. When you cut your yarn, leave a long enough tail that you can use it to weave it back and forth to sew the 2 ends together. Once you've wrapped this piece around your bow, just use your yarn needle to weave that back and forth to sew those 2 ends together. Make a knot to secure your yarn, and then you can weave your ends in and fasten off. And that is your finished bow pillow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will be posting more crochet tutorials on this channel. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in my next video.